Nigerian authorities have initiated new measures to protect its citizens amid increasing attacks on public places such as schools by armed bandits in the West African nation. Now, the move by the Nigerian government to deploy security forces in public gatherings such as schools have been widely welcomed by the citizens. The newly initiated strategies are expected to curb the growing insecurity in Nigeria. Let's have more details of that in this report.
This is a secondary school in Plateau State, Nigeria. But like in most schools in the country, teachers and learners here are on a holiday and will resume in September. This academic year, the school will have security personnel provided by the government to protect the students and teachers.
The security situation in Nigeria is quite appalling, with the recent trend of kidnapping, banditry, terrorism and all whatnot. It's very, very worrisome. And I think it's a step in the right direction that government is planning to deploy security to these public places.
Schools in Nigeria have increasingly become targets for gunmen who attack and destroy infrastructure and also kidnap students and teachers. The Nigerian Union of Teachers says over 800 teachers have been killed due to insecurity since the start of an insurgency in the country in 2009. The United Nations says at least 1,400 schools have been destroyed in the region since then.
For schools as soft target, the initial plan was to discourage, sabotage the government, sabotage the effort, of Western education, which they are strongly against. That's why their local name is Boko Haram. But initially, later on, they also metamorphosed. They tried to evolve and be more sophisticated.
Nigeria has less than 400,000 policemen tasked with securing its over 200 million citizens. Experts say the government will have to employ measures beyond deployment of conventional security personnel to successfully secure schools and other public places.
They are fighting people who are fighting from a point of ideology. You understand? So if you kill one today, it doesn't mean the other one will stop. That's ideology. It's in their brain. That's what they want to do. So they even consider themselves dead. The security apparatus are supposed to fight them on two fronts, the kinetic and the non-kinetic. They can marshal what you refer to as a citizens volunteer force, for instance. I've told you, there are so many other innovations they can use. Now, using the citizenry is going to be key.
The government says it is improving its security strategies.
It has initiated an amnesty program for terrorists who lay down arms in return for rehabilitation and reintegration back into the society. They are exposed to different skills after undergoing a reformation process. President Muhammadu Buhari has also approved the employment of 60,000 police officers and acquisition of more fighter jets for its armed forces to secure the country better.
These measures are expected to discourage people from joining terror gangs, mitigate further attacks on schools in Nigeria, and also lead to an increase in student enrollment.